Hello and welcome to another video from My Random Hobbies, and today we're going to be talking Star Wars. So let's get into it. So as some of you know, I am a Star Wars fan, more so the original than the later ones. However, it doesn't mean I don't enjoy those. I've got my own lightsaber, which is very cool. Still one of the coolest things I own. I've also got the X-Wing, which does, he says, open up. Press the right button, that would have helped. Yeah, so I've got the X-Wing there, which is a really cool item. Again, with an original figure in there. I've got one of these walkers, and again, it does walk. I just need to unlock it, obviously, that would help. There we go, complete with Stormtrooper, which again, very cool. Let's lock that back up so I can stand him down. I've got, which was my favourite toy as a child, the Millennium Falcon. Still putting bits together on this one. I'm still missing a few bits like the ramp, the hidden compartments inside for smuggling, etc. I've got a couple of cool figures as well. Again, this one is from my childhood. It's not one I found off the internet. Similarly, I have figures. I've just locked a few over. I personally think this, as a character, they don't do anything. And I think they appear in hardly any scenes at all in the Star Wars films, but were possibly one of the coolest looking characters in Star Wars. So there we go. Just a little insight into what I think there. I've got a couple of the droids, which are pretty cool. They're not such a great condition. That one's better, I suppose. Princess Leia, a couple of Ewoks, and so on. But the reason I'm making this video is because I recently purchased something different, which I thought was pretty cool. It reminds me a little bit of the past, in that this is a telephone and it's a plug-in to the wall telephone. So you need a landline. For those of you who don't know what a landline is, you've maybe got one in the house and you don't realize it. Maybe your Wi-Fi is going through the landline. But it's a telephone in the shape of Darth Vader's head, and the actual phone itself, there we go, comes off the back. It's got digits as opposed to the old-fashioned dial, but it does work, and I can even demonstrate it, hopefully, he says. So it's got sound effects for breathing. And it's got the march. Which is very cool. And lightsaber effects. It is awesome. When it rings as well, the head does rotate backwards and forwards like that. That's a bit iffy when I plug it in, but it does ring with the breathing sounds, with the march, etc., which I just think it's a cool item. I mean, it is pretty much life size, not quite there, but you know, I picked it up for a £5. You can't go wrong at £5, can you? For a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of Star Wars memorabilia. So I was pleased with that. In fact, I think it was £1 plus £5 postage. So, you know, I call it a £5, and that's about it. Anyway, there we go. That's some of my Star Wars stuff. I've got a couple other bits, but I'll leave that perhaps for another time. Anyway, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for another video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.